Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Today I want to talk about my hobonichi cousin again. I already did a setup vlog on this notebook where I showed you my whole setup process and kind of did a little vlog on how I set this up. But I already mentioned in this video that I wanted to do a separate video where I talk you through my whole setup again and talk about how my planning and journaling system will look in here. So that's what we're gonna do today. But before we get into the video, I just quickly want to mention something. As some of you might know, I initially planned on doing a reading journal setup video today, and I already postponed it last week, and today I unfortunately have to tell you that there won't be a setup video for my reading journal this year because I filmed it, but I had some problems with my video footage. I had 2 hours of video footage, but I can't use it. So there won't be a video of my setup process this year. I will of course share my reading journal with you. I'm not sure how yet because I'm now considering doing a video where I'm also showing you my reading journal from this year. So yeah, we will see, but unfortunately there won't be a video of the setup process. I'm really sorry about that. I know some of you were looking forward to that video, but yeah, it just didn't work out as planned. So I just quickly wanted to mention this. But again, I will of course be sharing my reading journal with you. I just won't be able to show you the full process of setting it up. Okay, now let's talk about my hobonichi cousin. As you can see, I have it in this black X clear blue cover, which is black on the outside and blue on the inside. I added this cute little stitch patch. I just ironed this on here, and of course I also have a cover on my notebook. And what I just recently added is this little 2024 label sticker. Pretty much just because I had it and I didn't know what to do with it, but I actually really like how this looks. So yeah, that's pretty much just the outside of the notebook. And now let's take a look at the inside. Okay, so that's pretty much what you see when you open up the notebook. And let me tell you, I love this view. I'm so excited about how the setup came out. And as you can see, I added this picture on the right hand side and also one of those seal stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I kept the pockets pretty simple. I just have my January kit from the Coffee Monsters Co. in here, and also some of those double stick tape thingies from hobonichi. So yeah, that's pretty much all we have in here. Probably not exciting, but I just love the look, and I kind of wanted to keep it simple this year because I'm pretty sure this will fill up with pictures anyway, since I'm also using this as a journal. So yeah, pretty excited about this. As you can see, I also added a couple of tabs on this notebook. Of course, I have some on the dailies, and then I have one on my monthly and also one on my weekly. Pretty much those are just tabs I can kind of remove and then put on like the current spread. So yeah, that's pretty much the cover page. Now let's move on. I haven't done anything to this calendar page. I usually don't really use it and I didn't feel a need to decorate it, but I don't know, I just like how clean it looks without decoration, so I left it as it is. And then we just get to this yearly overview, which I will be using as an index. Again, I want to use my hobonichi cousin as a planner, journal, and also kind of as a catch-all notebook. Some would call it commonplace book probably, and I actually want to try commonplacing for real next year, so I will try to do that in here, we will see. But yeah, that's pretty much what this notebook will be used for. So I feel like using this yearly overview as an index makes a lot of sense. So that's what I'll try to do. So yeah, that's probably not really exciting, but I feel like it will be pretty functional and I will probably highlight the things that are important, like important notes or something, we will see. But I just feel like it makes a lot of sense to use this page like that. And then, since there is some space down here, I think I want to do something like picture of the month or something like this. So what I thought is I could just print out a little picture for down here of kind of like a monthly highlight or something. I'm not sure what I could use those checkboxes for. Maybe you can give me some inspiration, but yeah, I will definitely be using this yearly overview as an index and then just put a picture of the month down here. At least that's my plan for now. All right, let's move on. We of course also have a yearly overview for the second half of the year, and then we go into the monthlies. This is December. I will actually be using this. I won't move into this planner until January, but what I will be using my December monthly for is my Diamine ink vent calendar, because I feel like it could be fun to kind of swatch all inks in here. I also did this last year in my hobonichi weeks, so yeah, I think this will be fun, and this way this page won't go to waste. So yeah, I'm excited. I have to swatch the first and the second one because today is December 2nd. Yeah, so that's what I will be using December for. And starting in January, I of course will be using this spread functionally. What I'm planning on doing is using this sidebar for my monthly to-do list, and then I'll just use each day, of course, to put in appointments, also for content planning, though I have to say I'm kind of considering setting up a bullet journal again for content planning. We will see. I really want to have everything in one book, but I can't really help myself. I can't really let my bullet journal go, to be honest, but we will see. And then I'm not really sure what else to put in here, to be honest, because I feel like there's a lot of space, and I'm not really someone who always feels the need to fill every single space up, but I also don't want this spread to go to waste. So I thought about maybe also adding like daily highlights on the days where I don't have appointments written in. I'm really not sure. We will see, but I will definitely be using it functionally for a to-do list and my appointments. And what I also will be putting in here is a mood tracker, because on those monthly kits from the Coffee Monsters Co. is always one of those habit trackers, which I'm not really a person to track habits, to be honest. So I don't really do that. So I thought I could be using this as a mood tracker, and I would just put in dots in a color that are kind of assigned to a specific emotion, if that makes sense. I will of course show you how it looks as soon as I did it, because I feel like it's a little bit hard to explain. But yeah, that's something I will also add on my monthly. And that's pretty much it. What I'm also considering is kind of using the space down here to write out a happy moment of the month, because there is actually a sticker included for something like this. That's just something I'm considering, but to be honest, I feel like I really have to try this out a little bit until I find a layout that really works for me, because I never had a monthly layout so big. I previously used a hobonichi weeks and a 6, and now I'm in a bullet journal that's also pretty small, so we will see. But those are pretty much my plans at the moment. Those monthlies go until June, I think, since I have the VEC. Yeah, no, we also get July. Well, that's amazing. And after that, we just go straight into our weeklies, and those will probably also be pretty functional, to be honest. I mainly want to use those for to-do lists and maybe also a little bit of memory keeping, but I'm not really sure if I could keep up with this, to be honest, because I feel like journaling daily is enough. I don't really know if I also want to keep up with memory keeping in this weekly layout, but I never used a vertical weekly before, so I really feel like I have to try some things out before I can find the perfect layout for me. So yeah, we will see. But I definitely want to use those columns for to-do lists pretty much. I want to put the day of the week in this space up here in a fountain pen ink. What my plan is to use a different fountain pen ink each month and keep the same style each month, kind of. Because what I'm planning on doing is pretty much using the Coffee Monsters Co. monthly kit, not just for the monthly spread, but also for the weekly spread. So I can kind of keep a consistent color scheme each month. This is just something I really like doing for some reason. I don't know why. I think my head is getting confused if I do each week in a different color. So that's kind of my plan. So the Coffee Monsters Co. monthly kit, a fountain pen ink for each month, and what I want to do to keep it interesting though is use a different colored Tombow brush pen each week. So of course those colors will be in the same color family. Like for example, the January kit is in like a green, grayish color scheme. So I will be using green and gray Tombows, but I want to switch it up a little bit, but I also want to keep it consistent. So that's kind of my plan for decorating. Now let's get back to how I want to use this functionally. Okay, yeah, I think I was talking about using those columns for to-do lists. And of course, I will also be using the sidebar for a weekly to-do list. And I don't think I will be putting any trackers or something in my weeklies, to be honest. I'm just not someone who does tracked things. I don't know why. But yeah, that's pretty much my idea for the weekly layout. We'll see how it goes. Again, I've never used a vertical weekly before, so this could be interesting. But that's also why I don't really want to plan out this layout too much, because I feel like this will be pretty much try and error. And as much as I'm not a fan of this, because I usually like to keep my spreads consistent, I feel like I just have to try some things out to get to kind of like the right layout for me. So yeah, we'll see. But I kind of want to get away from always wanting to have this consistency and having spreads set up the same each time, because this is just really annoying. I don't know where this comes from. I'm not sure if this is like an autistic thing to always want to have things to be the same. I mean, I know that this is an autistic thing, but I'm just not sure if it's also an autistic thing when it comes to my planners. Like, I don't know. It's just really annoying because I usually get really anxious when my spreads are starting to look different, and I really want to get away from this because it's stressful and I don't want my planning and journaling to be stressful. So yeah, those were pretty much my plans for my weekly, and I'm really excited for those weekly spreads, to be honest. I can't wait to try this out. We will see if I can work with that. Again, I don't know. I really want to incorporate memory keeping too, but I'm just not sure if this is something that could work for me. But I will try it out and then we will see. So yeah, those are my plans for my weeklies. And now let's move on to the daily section. Okay, let me just collect my thoughts a little bit. I don't know why, but I always get a little bit too excited when I'm talking about my planners and journals, and then I feel like my videos get really chaotic. So let me just take a minute. Okay, I'm back, and that hopefully with a more clearer head, we will see. All right, what I want to use this monthly cover page for, you pretty much have one of those each month. Oh, wait. There we go. I'm not really sure what to do with this, to be honest. I previously used this for my monthly to-do list in my A6, but since there is space for that in the monthly, I don't really have to use this page for that. And what I was thinking instead is just putting a mood board on here, and also the Coffee Monsters Co. monthly calendar thingies you could get for free in like the Facebook group or in the newsletter, and I have those and I will be printing them out. So that's pretty much just what I'm thinking right now. Just putting on a mood board and also the little calendar just to decorate it a little bit, and then just not using this functionally. I really liked having my monthly to-do list on here, but I feel like it just makes way more sense to have it in here, kind of to have it at a glance with the whole month and all of the appointments to be able to plan a little bit better. So it just doesn't make sense to also put it on here. But maybe again, tell me how you use this page. Like, pretty much tell me, if you're also in a hobonichi cousin, just tell me a little bit about how your system is, because I really need inspiration and I always like seeing other people's systems and setups. So yeah, also if you did a video about this, let me know. I would love to watch it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to use this page for. Probably not too exciting, but I feel like it will be enough. And then for my daily, I of course also have a couple of plans. Let me just maybe flip to a color that's not that aggressive though, so I feel like this is a little bit better. Okay, so what I want to do on those daily pages is of course use them for journaling and notes mainly, and I will try to use those columns a little bit because I feel like this could be really useful, like using this column, that one, and then this down here. I feel like you can kind of separate the page really well. Like this is separate the right word? I don't know. I hope you know what I mean. I feel like it could help to give the page a little bit more structure. And yeah, I will pretty much just, there aren't really rules on those pages, to be honest. I just want to be creative on here, use this for journaling, random notes, etc. Just really a place to catch all of my thoughts. And I want to print pictures for my journaling pages and just be really creative. The only rule I pretty much have is keeping this so that I can share it. I don't want this to be too personal. Of course, there will be pages where I'm like, okay, no, I don't really want to share this, but I mainly want this to be a space where I can be creative, that I can share with my family, friends, and also, of course, people online. So that's pretty much the only rule I have for those daily pages. I really want to use this mainly for memory keeping instead of stream of consciousness journaling, because I will be having a separate notebook for that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have planned for those daily pages. I'm so excited about those dailies. I love the hobonichi cousins so much, and I can't wait to do my first daily spread in here, and just in general my first spread in here. So yeah, that's just, I'm really excited. I can't wait for January to come, to be honest. All right, so that's my plan for the dailies. Now let's just quickly take a look at the pages in the back, the notes pages, and also those like additional pages you get. I set up one page for YouTube ideas where I just will be having a master list of things I could film for YouTube, and also the same for Instagram. So yeah, that's just a really functional spread. I will just list out things I could talk about, and pictures I could take for Instagram. Nothing special, but something I really need, because otherwise I would be confused when I have to create content. All right, I haven't used the timetable, but I won't be using the timetable. What I will be using though is this graph paper. By the way, I don't know if some of you have noticed in my setup video, but I mixed German and English again. This happens way too often. This is just so annoying. Like, I wanted to write out those months in English, and I did this until April. Well, June and some of the other ones start with like the same letters anyway, but May turned out to be German. I don't know why I always do this, but I just decided to leave it because there won't be a lot of people noticing it anyway, probably. So yeah, whatever, let's just continue. This, my 100 page, I will be using for Tombow brush pens. I want to kind of build a little collection of those brush pens, and I will just be swatching out the pens in the order I get them, and I also added the numbers of the colors. As you can see, I bought a gray Tombow, which is so light that you can't really see it, but it looks pretty good on like Leuchtturm paper, so it's fine. But yeah, that's what I'll be using this for. I haven't filled out this page. I think this is an interview with myself page, which I really like this. I think I took a picture of the one in my mom's hobonichi weeks. She has the English version, so I could fill this out, but I don't know. We will see. And I think that's, those bookmarks are practical, but also a little bit difficult sometimes. Okay, and I don't think I used any of the other pages, to be honest. No, so that's pretty much it for all of the pages in this notebook. Now let's just quickly talk about what I have in the back. I just have this pencil board in here. This is the one I picked for this year. I think it's really cute. I love the little pandas. I initially thought about getting the panda cover because it was just really cute, but in the end it was a little bit too much for me. So yeah, I instead just picked up the pencil board, and I really like it. And then, this isn't supposed to be in here. This is just the 𝚜𝚌𝚊𝚙𝚝𝚎𝚘 subscription I just recently got. I don't know why I put this in here, probably because I wanted to film a video about that, like a little short video, and then put those sticker sheets in here. But let me just get this out of the way. And then the only thing I have left in here is this little hobonichi photo album, where I just put in all of my 𝚜𝚌𝚙𝚝𝚎 stickers. So I kind of have them all in one place, and I feel like it works pretty well to just have them in the back. I'm not sure if this will be great to write on, but I mean, I can just take out this little booklet when I'm writing in this notebook, so it should be fine. So yeah, those are all of my current 𝚜𝚌𝚙𝚝𝚎 stickers. Yeah, and I can definitely recommend picking up one of those photo albums for your sticker sheets, because I don't know, I just really like this. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have in the back. So yeah, that's my hobonichi cousin setup. Those are the plans I have for this notebook. I'm so excited to finally be able to start using this in January. I can't wait, to be honest. Like, I'm not sure if I was that excited for a notebook before. I'm just so happy with how this setup turned out, and I'm so excited to finally be able to use it. All right, now I should probably stop talking. Please let me know in the comments down below what you will be using next year. I will also be doing a separate lineup video, because this, of course, isn't the only notebook I will be using next year, but it will be my main one, kind of. And I'm also planning on doing plan with me videos in here. So if you're interested in that, maybe subscribe to this channel so you don't miss those videos. And yeah, again, please tell me what you'll be using, and also if you're in a hobonichi cousin, maybe tell me what you use each spread for, because I would definitely love to know. Maybe I can get some inspiration from you. And I think that's it for today. I of course hope you've enjoyed watching. What else did I want to say? I hope you've enjoyed watching. Take care. I hope to see you in the next video, and goodbye.